Okay, so in this video, I'm going to break down how exactly I'm trying to build a $1 million plus faceless modern media company. I'm going to explain exactly what I do, what is my current state, where do I am. And I'm doing those kind of videos to just share my journey, share my thoughts. And then in a couple of years, I can look back on those videos and see what I did wrong, or just in general, see how I developed my thinking. Because what I noticed back then when I started my first ever business and I had the first kind of thoughts about it, like 2.5 years ago, I had so little thoughts in comparison to what I have right now, when it comes to business and what is possible, and actually seeing through it and actually seeing that it's possible, or seeing the reality of business. And this is a video of showing my plan with the current skills that I acquired over the last couple of years, basically social media and everything, but I'm going to break down everything in this video. So the business model itself is really, really simple. And it's basically just that you build and grow faceless brands on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and through newsletters. You're going to monetize each brand. So you're not just going to have one. Obviously, you can't really make $1 million with just one faceless Instagram account, for example. So I'm going to monetize each brand with affiliate marketing, sponsorships, digital products, and a newsletter, and even apps like mobile apps, which I'm going to talk about in a second. I'm going to systemize them and automate content, and account management obviously is the same thing. And then I scale into new niches. So I'm going to create a diversified portfolio of cash flowing media assets. That's what I like to call it. Just sounds professional. And I'm going to hold assets for long-term passive income, or I sell them for a potential exit, which is basically just meaning selling everything to a certain business for 7 or 8 or even 8 figures. Now, why a faceless media company? In my opinion, it's the future of advertising. Like back then when I started this business, I didn't even think about it. But nowadays, I see the potential of social media in general for advertising, because you see every brand and every big company is using social media to make most of their advertising. And it's just a growing market that you can just look up on the internet. And this means money. Like advertising is a real business, and you can just literally make a lot of money if you have a big audience, if you have a good demographics and everything. So in my opinion, it has a huge exit potential, and you don't have to attach your face to it, which is even favorable, because companies like to buy things that are not attached to persons, so they can just use it for their own things, their own terms. And it's a capital leverage business, which makes it really scalable. Because if you, for example, make 100K a month, then you can literally just invest those 100K or 50K into a new page, into a new kind of faceless brand, automate it directly, and it generates instant cash for example, like 5K a month or something, and you invested like 50K. So that's like a 10% ROI cash instantly. And this way, you just have to spend money and build a bigger company, which is really insane. And you're basically the owner of a real digital assets. And I forgot to rewrite this, but AI is coming big right now, which is also helping you a lot in managing those pages and actually, making the most out of this, business adventure. So basically, this is my faceless media company. And my current state is I make 8 to 15K, more like 10 to 12 to 15K, not really 8K, but I used to make 8K a couple of months ago. And I do this by monetizing my faceless accounts, which I will show you in a second, with newsletters, digital products, and brand deals. And my current accounts are over 970K, which is really cool. It's in the self-improvement niche. And I also have a page in the luxury mood board niche, which is basically just in the luxury niche. And I also just recently started 3 new automated pages on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And I will talk about the software that makes it possible to actually build those kind of pages on all 3 platforms without posting all over the place and just sitting at your phone and posting manually. So the first bigger investment that I made in order to achieve my goal of exiting for at least $1 million is those are those 3 automated new pages within the health niche. Health niche, I just picked it because I think it's an evergreen niche. It's just growing in interest. Everyone want to be healthy. Everyone want to live longer. So there's just a proven market, which is the top 3 markets in the world. So you can't make anything wrong with that. It's not like a trending niche, but it is there forever. And if you have a big pages, you can just make a lot of money with it. So my first self-improvement media asset, I try to visualize it on this map here. So I got one newsletter for both pages. I got multiple digital products, and those are just on Instagram. This is a mistake I made earlier. I didn't really post on other platforms just because I didn't think it was necessary, or I just didn't do it. So nowadays, with the new health pages, I do this. But yeah, it's kind of also in niches where Instagram just works the best way. So yeah, there's no point in me just trying to post there again. So I have an email list, which is a newsletter. That means right now I have like 35K email subscriber, which means I can send them emails whenever I want to. I can sell them products. I can use this email list to sell it to an advertising company so they can advertise their products. And those are the digital products that I have right now for the pages. Like Cinematic Studios, the biggest digital products that I have on 11 Stoic, which is my biggest page. And in the future, and I'm currently actually working on this, is a mobile app. So this will allow you to build monthly recurring revenue on top of what you're doing. And this will heavily increase the company value. For example, if I'm going to launch the app, which I will do in, I think like 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks on 11 Stoic, I will try to go hard on it and try to actually getting a good customer base, a good paid user. And then if I make, for example, 5 or 10K on top of what I currently do with this page only, I'm making like 20 or even more K per month, which you then can just sell as itself, as a business, as a media brand for, I think, like 20 to 30x the monthly recurring revenue is the price of the whole business. And on top, of course, you have 1 million followers. So yeah, it's almost worth more than $500,000 if you're making more than 15 or 10K a month. And you have an email list, of course, and you have everything documented. And now the second asset that I just started, which is completely automated, like I literally just used the capital that I'm generating or generated in the past to just invest it into this, which is 3 pages. And you can see I have Instagram, I have YouTube, I have TikTok. And what I did is I just started pages on Instagram, like BioVox, Timeless Beer, Edge Society. I actually bought this page for very cheap because it was in the right niche. And what I did is I used the software to, whenever the editor or account manager, because I have an account manager for every single page, is posting on Instagram, it will automatically get posted on YouTube and TikTok. And this just makes sure that you will have a bigger, basically, advertising asset, a bigger media asset. And whenever you're trying to sell this, then you can tell the buyer, okay, I also have this brand based on YouTube, TikTok, and I also have an email list. And this will allow you to make the price way, way higher. And you can just, in general, sell products on those YouTube and TikTok as well, which, of course, is just additional money. So you want to do that, okay? And what I do for this is literally this software. And I only try to promote or show software on this YouTube channel that actually work and that I'm personally using. So Repurpose.io is, in my opinion, the best tool to automatically post on all platforms. It's very, very important. I can just not stress it enough that if you just want to increase your revenue and company value without doing anything, like literally you just have to set it up once, and I will show you in a second how it's made. And it's a one-time setup, and you potentially add thousands per month extra in the long run. So yeah, it's the first thing in the description if you want to use it, if you think that it's valuable. And here's the Repurpose.io website, which you can see, and you can see that I've prepared all the automations, which you can see here. So for example, if I post on Instagram, it will get directly posted onto YouTube as a YouTube short, basically. And this is exactly how I do it. So if you create a new workflow, you can basically connect your source, which is in my case Instagram, and then you connect your account, which is one of those 3, and then you choose the destination, which is then YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, whatever, and then you just create a workflow and it will automatically do everything for you. So that's literally how simple it is. And if you want, then check the first link in the description. It's the best software that I use so far. So my strategy in 5 simple steps, so you really understand it if you never heard about this business model. It's grow an Instagram page in the best niches, post automatically to TikTok and YouTube Shorts to increase the company value, which I just showed you how it goes, and then build a newsletter behind every brand. So I've built a newsletter here. I'm started the newsletter here just to collect the emails and own my audience, because that's actually what people want if they're actually buying your business. You monetize through newsletters, sponsorships, and digital products, and then you systemize and scale it. So every page that you own is literally automated, but of course you also do have to work a little bit. On 11 Stoic, for example, I handle every monetization opportunity. I create the products and everything, so it's not 100% automated, but you can, of course, if you want to. I just want to work a little bit for myself. So yeah, maybe you're asking, okay, but how the fuck do I get the $1 million with this business model? Because you're just making 10K a month, for example. And that's a very good question. And it's simple. It's the company value that will be worth more than $1 million very, very soon. And then you can potentially exit this business model and then have capital to do another business or do the same business, whatever you want. But of course, you can also just grow it and have like cash flow every month. So company value is determined by how many followers you have, how many newsletter subscribers you have, like how much monthly revenue you actually have. If you have mobile apps, if you have domains, if you have a content system, and everything that is literally related to the page, which is all accounts. Like, for example, you could sell this as a whole health media asset, and you just give the advertiser or whatever, like whoever wants to buy it, every account, the newsletter, the products, and everything. And this will be worth a lot for them if they're big. Okay. So just to give you another example, if we press on, Edge Society on YouTube, I never touched this page before. Like I never touched it. And I also never touched the Instagram account, but the YouTube channel, like I showed you, is automated by posting there automatically. And it has over 3K with 30 videos, which is insane for a new podcast related YouTube channel. And I can tell you that this channel will be at 100K in no time. And then I can, just sell products or whatever to make even more revenue, because I don't do anything for it. So the whole faceless company can be an advertising asset for brands or a cash cow for either yourself or for people who buy businesses in general, because there are people who are just so rich that they just buy businesses, so they have a higher cash flow. And that's basically the whole strategy, which is not that complicated, to be honest. But I started this business model with a completely different mindset and completely different goals. In the beginning, I just wanted to make, I don't know, $500, and I wanted to grow to 100K. And now what I learned is that when you get bigger and when you have more cash coming in, that you develop new thoughts and that your brain actually gives you more, like, bigger limits, and you will never be I don't want to say satisfied, because you can learn to be satisfied, but in my opinion, you just have new perspectives every time you hit a goal. And I had this phase of coming to a realization that you can do more often now, because I always wrote on my goals, I hit them, and then your brain just gives you new thoughts and new ways to get there. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And